Hello, and welcome to another bingo video. Now, the first couple minutes of this will be pre-recorded because I'm on a normal profile, but after that, we will be on the bingo profile. So as soon as you create a bingo profile, you are going to want to visit my island, just like this, and then come along and eat all the cakes. You get a lot of effects, and it's just easy to get. After doing so, go to the hub and get a splash. Now, you can get free god splashes by joining my Discord, discord.gg/GolemRealm. Link will be in the description. They just make bingo a lot easier. After you have your splash, start mining some wheat or farming some wheat. I normally get to farming level 5 and then I sell the crops and then get my tools. Buy some gold and iron from the mine merchant and some sticks from the lumber merchant, and then you can enchant them at the table. Now I am going to be getting splashes from my ult, but you can do this with an ult account or a friend. It just makes it easier. After enchanting my tools, I can now warp desert. And once you're here, you can just mine sand until mining level 5. Once you have mining level 5, you can enter the deep caverns. And now we can warp deep. After getting into the deep caverns, adventure down to the pigman's den. And come to the area where you're exiting the pigman's den and coming up to the emerald hill. And just mine all the redstone here. There is so much here and no one ever mines it. You do need to mine redstone until you have 15 enchanted redstone, and then you can give it to Rye. You also need a mining level of 12. After getting the 15 enchanted and mining level 12, which can be done by mining sand in the desert like we did before, you will be able to enter dwarven mines. After getting mining level 12, we can now enter the dwarven mines. And now we just need to talk to Rye and then give them materials, and we're done. We should get teleported, or we might have to talk to the lift operator. Okay, there. Okay, this is now live. What I want to quickly do is buy a pickaxe, and while dialogue's going, we will quickly get mining speed. There we go. I want to buy a fractured mithril pickaxe real quick, and we're instantly going to go to the royal mines. I want to get a cleaver pretty fast because I want to get some minions up. This bingo card has a lot of collections that we need, and we're going to need quite a bit of minions. So we're going to mine some gold, get a cleaver, and then we'll head over to the barn. But it's also 2 times powder, so I should probably get the fetcher quest done, so I'll also get that done soon. And there's the cleaver recipe unlocked. So we'll go ahead and craft that. So we're going to quickly talk to the wall weaver. He's right above the builder, and we're going to buy 20 yellow stained glass. Now, we're going to be giving the yellow stained glass to the fetcher, but before we do that, I want to enchant my fractured mithril pickaxe. I just want to put efficiency on it. I don't need fortune. I did just get enchanting level 10 though, so what I'm going to do is get the experimentation table going, and then we'll start that. There we go. We'll go to the island real quick, and then we'll start that. Our purse is about to go up quite a bit. I got us 275k, and I can do it again. This might just be worth it just for the extra balance. Now we're at 445k, and there should be enough XP to get us one more level. We're now sitting at 565k, which is pretty insane. Now, I also want to go to the dungeon hub, and I want to quickly upgrade the cleaver to a hyper cleaver. There we go. And now I'm going to go put some enchants on that. Okay, we're back in Dwarven Mines just so we can get the fetcher quest done while it's 2 times powder. But after this, we're going to go straight to the puzzler, and then we're going to the barn to set up our minions. I want to set up chicken minions first and maybe 1 or 2 pig minions. Now we can just warp barn. And now we can kill mobs, and then we will set up our minions. After a couple minutes of farming, we have enough to make 3 chicken minions and 2 pig minions, so that's what we're gonna do. This April Fool's thing is so weird. All the minions are like player-sized now. I should probably get some tasty cheese in these minions. I might quickly do that. That could be a very good idea. That is a very good idea. Okay, I ended up getting quite a bit of extra tasty cheese. So I'll be able to fuel all these minions for 4 hours. I just need to make sure I keep coming back and collecting. The chicken minions will be so we can get the enchanted egg recipe, so then we can craft a bunch of pets, because we do need 12 pets. And now what we're going to do is kill ice walkers until we hit combat 12, so we can get end access. Okay, so I just got combat skill 12. And I also ended up buying some Rosetta armor and putting growth and protection on it just because it's a bit convenient. So now we're going to warp end and I'm going to start the lone adventurer quest. And then I'm going to kill 5 endermen. I will be buying the void sword, enchanting that, and then I'll actually reforge everything. And then I'm going to go for a full ender armor set. There we go, just bought the void sword. We do have 20 grand experience bottles, so I don't need to get splashes from my ult. I will be back once I have a full ender armor set. Okay, so we are in full ender armor now. I also got a little bit of equipment too, but I want to get my commissions done now. And also, I didn't show this, but I ended up getting a few more minion slots just so I could put some more chicken minions down. But now I'm going to try and complete 15 commissions and get that bingo goal all complete. Okay, and that is the commission bingo goal done too. Now, a few things have happened. So, when I made the bingo profile, what happened was a bingo goal instantly completed for me, and it was the reach 30% sea creature chance. I do believe that this was a bug. I'm assuming it wasn't intentional for us to instantly complete that as soon as we made the profile. And also, while we were in the end, we got the ferocity goal complete. And how I got this completed was someone having an SOS flare. When I was killing enderman, someone ended up placing it down, so I just got the bingo goal. But the way you're supposed to do this is by applying the dirty reforge onto a weapon and then eating a ferocity cake, which you can eat at my island. And also, we ended up killing a runic mob. Of course, that is just a passive go though. Now what I want to do is check on my minions and see if I can get any more chicken minions up and maybe fuel some more. And then I think what I'm going to do is fish. I just crafted a fermented spider eye, let's go. Okay, so I ended up doing Arachne for quite a while and completing the bank goal. So we do have 1,000,000 coins in the bank, and that's not even including all the soul string I have on me. I have quite a bit of soul string, but I also ended up getting quite a big spider eye collection, so I was able to craft a enchanted fermented spider eye. I want to do a little bit of brewing and see if we can get that goal complete. So first we're going to need to talk to the alchemist, get a brewing stand, 3 bottles, and also glowstone from the builder. Okay, and that seems to be working, so we'll just mine the glowstone, and then we'll be ready to put that in. And now they are weakness 6 potions, so I'm just going to take out 1 potion, and then we'll see how much we get. That took me to alchemy 12. I need alchemy 14, so we should be fine here. There's the bingo go complete. And alchemy 15. So now what I'm gonna do is just fish, because I need to get 50 raw fish so I can make a fishing minion. Okay, I ended up getting pretty busy, so I haven't been online for the past like 5 hours or so. We are 10.5 hours into bingo and we only have 3 hours and 44 minutes of playtime. So what we're gonna do is get rid of these minions and move them to a place where I can get eggs. But our collections are doing fine. We ended up unlocking the piggy bank, which is very nice, but we still need a bunch of raw pork chops to make the enchanted pork. And we have enough raw chicken collection to get the enchanted egg unlocked. Okay, I got another splash and I moved the chicken minions. So now they're all being funneled into a 1x1 on top of a hopper so we can get eggs. I just need to AFK that while I'm doing other goals with an ult. But we still have a lot to do. Now, a lot of these are very easy, don't get me wrong. But I think what we're going to do is start by doing some of the harder goals, and then we'll come back to the easy ones and we'll just get them all out of the way. I want to start off by killing goblins and trying to spawn a golden goblin. Now this goal last time took me a very long time. It was just over an hour and it was very annoying. I'm hoping it won't take the same amount of time, but that is why I want to get it out of the way now. Okay, we now have 16 goblin eggs and hopefully we will get a golden goblin. I'm guessing not because my luck kind of sucks, but I guess we'll just see. We're already 8 down. And this is our last one. I'm just going to throw this straight up. That is a rip. I'm probably going to grind out another 16 and see if we can get that. Okay, I've got another 17 goblin eggs, so this will be 33 in total if I don't get it. And I did not get it. There's 33 eggs gone down the drain. Okay, we have another 17 goblin eggs, so we're just going to spam these down. And there is the bingo goal complete. Okay, and now we're in the end, and what I want to do here is mine end nodes. The reason why we're doing this is 1 for the endermite pet, and 2 for enchanted obsidian. We're going to need as much obsidian as we can get, because we have a collection goal somewhere. There it is. We need to reach 33,000 obsidian collection, and I don't want to do this with minions, so end nodes will be the best solution. Okay, so we ended up farming all the end stone from the end nodes, so we have all that done, but we only ended up getting 47 enchanted obsidian in around 45 minutes. So I think what we're going to have to do is try and change the strategy. Now, I do have Picobulus, so I might try using Picobulus on obsidian and seeing how fast that is. And there's the obsidian collector goal complete. Now what I'm probably going to do is just complete all the easy goals. Okay, now the Viking shop is open. We can buy the Raider's Axe. And we only need to put 10 enchants on here, and they can be level 1. So that is probably what we're going to end up doing. I do have a ton of grand experience bottles, so I can just use those too. And this should be the last enchant. There we go, an axe to grind with. This is what it looks like. Obviously, we don't care about the levels because we're just doing this for the bingo goal. But I ended up opening the Viking shop on my alt account, so then I could just buy it on my bingo account. Next, we are going to be going for the diamond spreading goal. And for that, we need to first mine 5,000 diamonds. So we're just going to warp mines and head to the royal mines. And then we are going to go down to the diamond veins and just mine all of those. And here is where we're going to be mining. So what I like to do is I like to mine in this vein here. And then run over and use my Picobulus in that area right there. That gets me a ton of diamonds. And then I go back to mining while I'm waiting for Picobulus. After doing that, you're going to want to warp jungle. And maybe before warping jungle, make sure you grab some shears because you're going to need those. After you've got the shears, come to warp jungle and just mine your trees until you have the collection. I don't have a God Splash active right now, but don't worry about that. But as you can see, we unlocked a divine trade. So now we can just click that or type /trades. And then we can do the trade until we have all 8. Now that we have all 8, we can just go to the crafting table, make the diamond spreading, and there's the bingo goal complete. For the next bingo goal, I'm just going to warp Trapper, walk forward, talk to the NPC, and after the short dialogue, we will start a quest, and then we have to kill a mob. We have a mob in the overgrown mushroom cave. And here it is. Okay, we're now in the hub, and we are going to be doing the fairy soul goal. The reason for the waypoints is to show me where the fairy souls are. Most clients will have these nowadays, and normally there's a minecart here, but for some reason there isn't today. So I'll just pearl, and that's because the minecart's still in here. But we're going to grab this fairy soul, and this will be the bingo goal complete. Now for this, you do have to obtain 25. I did most of these off recording. Now we're going back to the park, and the reason for this is because I want to get the diversity goal done. Normally you can just get that completely done passive, but I just want to get it done now. And there it is. So we are going to Warp Desert one more time. Now make sure you put Silk Touch on your golden axe. We are going to need to mine mushrooms until we have 1,000 collection. And then we can make a magical mushroom soup. So just farming the mushrooms here will be fine too, but I like to farm them in the overgrown area. We do have the collection, and what we need to do now is craft it. To craft it, you're going to need a brown mushroom, a red mushroom, and a glowstone, as well as a bowl. You can just craft the bowl with wood, and you can buy the crops from the NPC. So now we're just going to type recipe mushroom and just craft that. And I believe you have to consume it for the goal. So let's just test that. and it was a consume. We can actually take down these chicken minions because we actually have all the eggs we need, which is good because I want to place more pig minions down. And now I'm going to farm Lapis zombies until I have a full set of Lapis armor. Okay, so we have just got done killing Lapis zombies, and you'll notice we do have a lot of crystals, but we don't have any armor pieces, and that's because we have the full set already, and we didn't get a single dupe. There we go. There's the bingo go complete. This is probably the luckiest I've been in a while. I don't think I've killed any more than 200. Okay, so I ended up just mining a bunch of redstone and emeralds so I could get the rock pet. And this is our third pet so far. Now, I am going to go straight to the hub, grab my coal and gold from the backpack, or ender chest even. And then I'm going to buy a bee pet. There we go. There's our fourth pet. And while we're here, we're going to withdraw all of our money from our bank. And we're going to buy the hootie pet, or owl pet as it's called. There we go. 2.2 mil. Now I want to go to the spider's den, and we're going to grab the grandma wolf pet. Arguably, I probably should have grabbed this pet earlier, just so I could get some of the perks. We just need to talk to the grandma and then we will get the pet. And we now have the grandma wolf pet too, so that is our 6th pet. But we also have a bunch of pets we need to craft. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So the first pet we are making is the endermite pet. Now we farmed all the enchanted endstone earlier when we were doing end nodes. So there's one pet, and next we'll probably go with the pig pet. Obviously we got the raw pork from the minions. And next we are going to be making the rabbit pet. And now you unlock the rabbit pet obviously by killing rabbits, but you need 100 collection, but you only need 64 to make the pet, so keep that in mind. The next pet is the silverfish. You unlock it in the cobblestone collection. I know, very surprising. You need a stack of cobblestone and 5k collection to unlock. And the last pet we're making is the Jerry pet. I'll show you in a second how to get the move Jerrys. Okay, so what you want to do is click your Jerry, click move, and then put it in another GUI, and then click move again. You just repeat the same process until you have 8. Now, the reason why you have to put it in another GUI is because if you have one on you and then you click move, the game doesn't give you another one. It's very annoying. So now I'm going to equip all these pets, or not equip them, but just put them in the pet menu. And I think I should be maybe 11 out of 12. I think the best thing for me to do might just be to do Arachne and see if I can get the Arachne pet. Okay, and there's the tarantula pet, finally. And that's the bingo go complete. It took just over 100 kills, and I have a ton of soul string. Okay, if I kill these pigs, I will have enough to make the talisman. There we go. Now I just need to craft it. And there's the bingo go complete. Now we only have 3 goes left. We have 2 goes left that are just waiting on the fishing minion, which I also just haven't collected at all. And then we have our last goal that's actually a goal. I have to go and kill another 9,600 mobs. Now, I will explain how to do these goals. Obviously, for the fishing goals, just put down fishing minions. But for the exterminator goal, you actually have a few different options. So, either you can kill mobs in the end, kill an enderman. I normally like to go with that route just because you can drop a legendary enderman pet and you make a ton of money doing so. But I'm fairly certain doing spiders is a little bit faster. Now, obviously, if you're speedrunning, you should be doing spiders. And if you aren't speedrunning, then I would stick to Enderman just because you can make more money. But the reason why I am just telling you how to do it and not showing you is because this video is already way too long. I need to get this video out. So I am not going to be showing myself completing the last goal. So this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you in the next one.